Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
To make the most out of your business? Well, this is the show for you. Welcome to That Limo Show, the show that's all about the current status of the limousine industry. Well, get ready for a new episode of That Limo Show with your host, Chris Vecchio.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to That Limo Show, episode 6. Today, I want to talk about definitely what happened over the weekend down in Orlando. Hearts go out to everybody down there. Terrible tragedy. Disgusting what's going on with this. I was thinking to myself, what would have happened, though, if one of our vehicles was in a situation like this? The Pulse nightclub seems like a pretty big club. I'm sure there were some limousines there, maybe some party buses. I don't know. But if a situation like that happened to you, what should you do? You know, every company has their own different disaster policies, how to handle things. My main issue is, do you know where your chauffeurs and vehicles are at? Do you have GPS tracking on your chauffeurs and vehicles? You should always know where they're at all times. Here in Chicago, it's crazy violence. I think they had 23 shootings last night, and it was a Tuesday night. We always have GPS on our vehicles. We even have our chauffeurs, if they have to exit the vehicle to use the washroom or to get something to eat, to text us or call dispatch to let them know, hey, I'm going to be gone for 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to be in the washroom at McDonald's. This way we always know in case either a customer calls and they has to have an emergency pickup. There should be no chauffeurs and vehicles should never be off the grid. Now, a lot of people tell me, well, I can't afford GPS. I understand the big guys with the 30 and the 50 vehicles, you know, they're making all this money. They can afford to have hardwired GPS in their vehicles. I just can't. Total BS. There's no reason why you can't have GPS, and it's free. We actually use a free app. It's called Life 360. It's a free app you can download on iPhone, download on Android. Your chauffeur downloads it for free on a cell phone. Doesn't take any battery, doesn't use any of the gigabytes or whatever you call it. It's a free service, and you can track them on your computer, on your PC at home or Apple at home. It's a pretty nice, simple setup. It's free. I think for the free, you have like 5-day history. I think the paid service, it's $5 a month. I actually splurge $5 a month, so we have the paid version of it, the premium version. It's unlimited history. So when that customer does call that had an event or a vehicle 2 weeks prior and said, hey, our chauffeur was 20 minutes late, I want to be compensated, you could go back to the history, check out a GPS report, and say, hey, sorry, ma'am, you know, he was there. Here's a GPS report. He was there 10 minutes early to the event. That's what's nice that we have that, but it's $5. I mean, it's no excuse not to know where your chauffeurs and vehicles are at all times. Because a situation like this, you know, people might not know this area. You might have taken them to the Pulse nightclub, and you're the only thing they know. So they might be running out of this club looking for your vehicle. It's a safe space, you know. You have to know either to call the chauffeur up. If he doesn't answer, they call you. You should have that information within seconds. There's a nice home screen, like I said. You can zoom in exact. I think it's, you know, there's a 10 feet difference. You can tell them they're on a corner of 5th and 3rd Street. Definitely have it. I'm going to post some links to some free apps, free GPS apps that are offered for Android and Apple. I'm definitely going to put the Life 360. I totally recommend it. You could have many drivers on there as possible, and it's all free. The driver does, your chauffeur does have to download the app on the cell phone, but like I said, these chauffeurs are making pretty good money. It's the least they could do, okay? Check it out, and like I said, once again, hearts will go out to Orlando. Stay safe.